Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's Tony. Jenny. We are here with a somewhat big announcement of a new series of videos coming up. But before we get to that, we wanna share a story. So,
Well, you want to share a story.
you want me to tell the story? So on our first and only cruise, we were able to go to Key West, Florida, and we hadn't had a chance to research Key West, and we took advantage of an excursion that the ship was offering for a hop-on, hop-off trolley that took us around Key West. So it was about an hour-and-a-half tour. There are videos, or at least the highlights of that tour in a previous video if you want to check that out. But during the tour guide had mentioned that there was a famous seafood shack in Key West that offered a lobster roll. So I like lobster rolls. We're kind of excited to find that there's Carnival ships that have what's it called? Like the seafood shack or something like that has lobster rolls. So we didn't know what to do in Key West. We did this tour, and it was almost the last stop of the tour, and the guy points over his shoulder, and I'll try to put the clip in there.
Now, anybody ever watched the show Diners, Drive-In and Dives? This is where Guy Ferretti filmed, right up here on the right side, DJ's Clam Shack. And the sandwich is called a lobster roll. If anybody wants to try that sandwich, DJ's Clam Shack, right there.
And he says, hey, right there is the place to get the lobster roll. So we finish the tour, we're back where the tour starts, and we start walking around Key West a little bit. So we split up from Chris and Heidi, our kind of shipmates, our cruise buddies, our favorite people, and we go off on our own. We stumble into this little gelato place. Jenny gets some gelato, but I am obsessing,
Which is very good, by the way. Let me just plug them. They are across from the Ripley's, believe it or not.
It looked good.
It was good.
But I'm a little obsessive, and so I could not shake this idea of getting a lobster roll. So I kind of pitch it. I say, hey, I think we should walk over to this lobster roll place. We pull it up on Google Maps, and it looks like it's about less than a mile, but it says it's going to take 15 minutes to walk. And so
And it's hot.
It's already pretty hot. So I could tell by the look on the lovely Jenny's face that she did not want to walk like 0.8 miles in the heat. And but
for the love.
For the love.
I did it.
She did it, right? So we take off, and we're walking down Duval Street, which is like the main thoroughfare there in Key West. Like Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville's there, and all this kind of cool stuff. But the problem was, it's jam-packed full of people, it's hot, and it's a little bit of a hike. So along the way, there begins to be a little bit of friction.
What? Between us?
A little bit of friction.
Never.
I'm kind of like, I'm gonna push through it even if I'm in pain kind of guy, and Jenny's she's a delicate flower, which that's what I appreciate about her.
In other words, I'm a whiner.
She was not enjoying the walk, and the more that she was not enjoying the walk, the more frustrated I was getting, just because I wanted this lobster roll, and I was excited that we were in a new place. She was excited that we were in a new place, but she was not having a good time. So
causing a little friction, maybe.
A little friction. So we walk, we stop, we walk, we stop, and the 15 minutes probably turns into like a 30 or 45 minute walk for this 0.8 miles. We stop at Starbucks and try to cool off, but we just weren't having fun.
No.
So the cool thing is, we finally get to the shack. I can't even remember the name of it now. It's like I've got to look it up, and this is what we see. That's right, the freaking place was closed. Come back at 4 o'clock. Now, just an hour ago, we were on the corner of where this place was, and it was full of people. There was a party going on there, and
there's actually people in there eating.
Yeah, sure enough, this place is closed. And so you add the place being closed to the 45-minute walk, to the friction already, and tell them what you said, Jenny.
He ruined it all.
I ruined it all. I think you actually threatened me with violence, too.
I don't think so.
I don't know. But anyways, it was, I thought I was going to die in Key West that day. Fortunately, we were able...
I thought I was gonna die in Key West that day.
Yeah, it could have happened.
From the walk.
From the walk. But anyways, we were right around the corner from the bus stop that we were at when we heard about this place, and so all we had to do to get back was just to go, and we sat for about 15 or 20 minutes till the tour bus came, and we hopped back on. Took us back. We walked back to the ship, and again, the tension was heavy, but we got back to the ship and everything was okay, and that's the beautiful thing. But
right.
So that was the day I almost died in Key West, Florida.
No, Jenny almost died in Key West, Florida.
I think I almost died too. I really do. You threatened me with violence. I mean, we don't have
Let's
to.
get real here.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So it was good. I mean, we still had a great time in Key West, and you know, we've been married for a long time. So there's these moments where you have that kind of fun excitement. But anyways, that brings
well, we
us.
get it off quickly.
Yeah, we do.
Get over it
We get over it, and that's the secret. So here's a little bit of relationship advice. We've been married for 15 years. It's okay to get really mad. Try not to say things that are stupid, and then at the end of the day, just remember that that's the person you're walking through life with. Look them in the eyes, tell them that you love them, tell them that you're sorry, mean it, and move on to the next adventure. That's kind of been our secret, and it works for us. We've been through, we've had some fun adventures, and at the end of the day, we're always right next to each other. So that's just the relationship advice. That's free, no charge. So that gets us to this announcement. So we are about 105 days from our next cruise, and we are going to Havana, Cuba from Tampa.
That's right.
So that's kind of excited, but we already, like, when you're looking at the excursions, you know, you already see like walking, be in shape, you know, not for the faint-hearted.
Hot, humid.
Hey, fat people, you're gonna pass out.
That's right.
So these are the keywords that we look for, and so it's not lost on us that we're kind of out of shape, that we're probably heavier than we should be, but we really have this desire to do these things, right? And so we know that once we go to Havana, we are going to need to be able to walk around if we want to enjoy ourselves. So we figured, and just a little bit about our personality, unless there's something to hold us accountable, we will not do anything. Like, our willpower is poor. Like, my willpower to eat pizza, hot dogs, and anything decadent far outweighs my desire to be healthy. And now Jenny's the sweet tooth, so her desire to eat like ice cream and cake,
Specialty coffees.
especially coffees, far outweighs the willpower to be healthy. So what we want to do is we want to leverage you guys as a little bit of an accountability partner to help us on this journey. So we're starting next week a series of videos. We're going to try to release one a week, and it's called 100 Days to Havana, a Weight Loss Journey. Dun, dun, dun. So basically, Jenny and I are going to try to eat right. We have a gym membership that we pay for every month that we don't use. We're going to try to go to the gym, and we're going to actually just try to be healthier. We've gone on these journeys before. It's hard to believe it's been almost 10 years, but we were fairly dedicated to Weight Watchers for about 8 or 9 months and lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
And so maybe I can throw a picture up of that. But yeah, so we're gonna go on this journey again. So just a little, you know, teaser of what's coming up. Please stay tuned. If you struggle with weight, if you're a fluffy cruiser, if you're one of those people that when you walk into a restaurant you go, could I get a table because a booth scares you, stay tuned, because we're exactly those people.
That's right.
And we're going to try to lose a little weight before we go on to Havana. I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet. I think we're going to maybe measure some of the key parts of our bodies and track if that stuff's getting smaller. Obviously, we'll step on the scales once a week and kind of share with you whether we've lost or gained, and talk a little bit about what it's like to be a heavy person who kind of really likes food, trying to make an adjustment. So nothing special, no fancy diets. We're just going to try to eat healthier, eat less calories, burn more, just old school weight loss. But
That's right.
anyways, we'd love for you guys to join us with that.
Please.
and hopefully I won't get killed in Havana over walking, and we'll be able to do some fun stuff. But anyways, that's what we got coming up next. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel.
Please.
If this hit you in the right spot, give us a like, and of course give us a comment below if you want to continue the conversation. We also have a group on Facebook that's getting kind of lively, a lot of fun stuff going on there. Again, on all the
Friendly,
social...
safe place.
Friendly, safe place, right? Like, nobody's mean. We've been following some of these groups where they're all about being mean. That's not really what we got going on, but any of the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, it's all La Lido Loca, LALIDO LOCA, if you want to find us. But anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will talk to you the next time.